Greetings, philosophers. Today we're tackling a word that's buzzing everywhere: ontology. You hear it in AI chats, tech podcasts, Silicon Valley TED talks. We need a better ontology for this database. Our AI model's ontology is shot. But what the hell does it actually mean? Is it some fancy app? A new cryptocurrency? No, my friends. Ontology is the ancient art of asking what exists and why should we care. Strap in. We're going beyond the fluff, straight into the zone. Let's start with the basics, because philosophy isn't about sounding clever. It's about nailing reality to the wall. Ontology comes from the Greek ontos, meaning being, and logos, meaning study or reason. So literally, it's the study of being, not being as in your morning yoga routine, but being with a capital B. What is real? What stuff actually exists out there in the universe? Chairs, atoms, thoughts, God, love, your ex's grudges? Ontology sorts the wheat from the chaff. It's the foundation of everything else in philosophy. Before you can argue about ethics or knowledge, you need to know what's actually there. Now picture this. It's the 4th century BC, and a bearded Greek genius named Aristotle is scribbling away in Athens. He's the godfather of ontology, no question. In his book Categories, he starts slicing up reality like a master chef. Substances, that's the core stuff, like this table I'm leaning on, or you, a living, breathing human. Then qualities. The table's wooden, it's brown. Relations. The table's bigger than the chair, and so on. Aristotle says everything that exists can be broken down into these categories. It's like he's inventing the world's first spreadsheet for reality. Without him, your AI engineer couldn't build those fancy knowledge graphs they're always yapping about. Ontology in tech. It's Aristotle's ghost whispering from the cloud. But hold on, Aristotle didn't invent the idea out of thin air. Jump back a bit to his teacher Plato. Plato, the dreamy idealist with his cave and shadows. For Plato, true reality isn't this messy world we stumble around in. No, the real deal is the forms, perfect, eternal blueprints up in some heavenly realm. The chair you're sitting on? It's just a flimsy copy of the ideal form of chair. Ontology, for Plato, is about grasping those eternal truths beyond our senses. It's poetic, isn't it? Your smartphone's ontology in AI terms. Its structured map of concepts like chair or flight. It's Plato's forms digitized. Tech bros love it because it turns fuzzy human knowledge into neat, searchable boxes. Fast forward to the 17th century, and along comes René Descartes, the French philosopher who basically reboots Western thought while shivering in a stove-heated room. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. Descartes is obsessed with doubt. He tears down everything. Can I trust my senses? Is the world a dream? An evil demon's trick? In the end, the one thing he can't doubt is his own thinking mind. So ontology for Descartes starts with the self. Mind exists, and from there he rebuilds the world. God, matter, extension, in space. It's radical. Suddenly, being isn't just the stuff out there. It's tied to consciousness. Echoes in modern AI, right? Those large language models are wrestling with, does this digital mind truly exist? Ontology isn't abstract. It's the code behind your ChatGPT responses. Now let's crank it up to the 20th century with Martin Heidegger, the brooding German who makes ontology tantalizing and terrifying. In Being and Time, he doesn't just ask what exists. He asks, why does anything exist at all? Heidegger coins Dasein, that's being there, for human existence thrown into the world. We're not detached observers. We're entangled in time, death, authenticity. Forget categories. Ontology is about the mystery of why there's something rather than nothing. It's poetic, punchy, and it influenced everyone from tech existentialists to your favorite sci-fi flick. When AI folks talk ontological commitment, meaning what their system assumes exists, they're channeling Heidegger without knowing it. Heavy stuff, but it hits like a freight train. Okay, enough name-dropping dead geniuses. Why does ontology matter now in our AI-drenched world? Let's get real. In tech, an ontology is a formal map of concepts and their relationships. Think Wikipedia on steroids. Dog is a mammal, has part tail, related to bark. It's how Google understands your search, how self-driving cars spot pedestrians, how drug companies model diseases. Without solid ontologies, AI is just a dumb parrot, spitting words without grasping meaning. But here's the rub. Whose ontology? The West's? China's? Silicon Valley's fever dream? Build a bad one, and your AI hallucinates into oblivion. Take healthcare AI. An ontology defines patient as linked to symptoms, genes, treatments. Ontology isn't fluff, it's power. Who controls the map of reality controls the future. But let's zoom out, beyond tech. Ontology forces us to question our world. Does free will exist, or is it illusion? Are numbers real, or just brain tricks? In quantum physics, particles pop in and out. So what is? Philosophers like Willard Quine in the 20th century said, ontology is relative. It depends on your best theory. No God's eye view. It's humbling and urgent. As AI gets smarter, we're outsourcing ontology to corporations. Who decides what personhood means when robots demand rights? Picture the metaverse, virtual worlds where your avatar exists. Is that being? Or an FTS? Is digital ownership real? Ontology isn't some antiquated concept. It defines who controls our tomorrow. Aristotle would grin. His categories now run on blockchain. So the concept of ontology is the ultimate reality check. It strips away hype, asks, what exists? Plato gave us ideals, Aristotle the toolkit, Descartes the self, Heidegger the angst. Tech utilizes it to articulate itself and its use cases. Next time you hear ontology in an AI pitch, smile knowingly. You're in on the ancient secret. That's it for this dive into being. If your mind's buzzing, hit like, subscribe, share with a friend who's too busy scrolling to think. Until next time, keep questioning what is. See you soon.